The demigods, having been cursed by Durvasa Muni, were gruesomely defeated in battle by the Asuras. Many lost their lives, and the three worlds were bereft of auspiciousness due to the demoniac rule. When the demigods were deprived of all influence and their heavenly kingdom, they went to the assembly house of Lord Brahma to inform him of what had happened. Meditating upon Shirodakshai Vishnu within his heart, Brahma brought all the demigods to the Lord's abode on an island called Shweta Dvipa, situated in the ocean of milk.
O Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are the supreme truth and origin of everything. Being all-pervading, you are in everyone's heart and also in the atom. You are the supreme master of everyone, and therefore you are worshipable for everyone. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, we are surrendered unto you. Please make your original form and smiling lotus face visible to our eyes. Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto you.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, being thus worshipped with prayers by the demigods and Lord Brahma, appeared before them. His bodily effulgence resembled the simultaneous rising thousands of suns. They could see neither the sky, the directions, nor even themselves, what to speak of seeing the Lord, who was present before them.
O Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and other demigods, what I say will bring good fortune for all of you. Make a truce with the demons and asuras who are now being favored by time. Immediately endeavor to produce the nectar of immortality. Cast into the ocean of milk all kinds of vegetables and medicines. Make Mandar a mountain, the churning rod, and Vasuki, the rope for churning. Whatever the demons ask, agree to their proposal and churn the ocean of milk without deviation.
Thus, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva returned to the abode while the demigods approached Maharaj Ganesh with a proposition for churning the milk ocean.
Like the waning and waxing of the moon, our lifespan goes through phases until the end. Just like the wind will never cease to blow, you shall never cease to be. Within the milk ocean, the residence of Lord Sri Vishnu, there is a nectar of immortality which has yet to be churned. We can all acquire it. but it will only be possible with our combined efforts. We are asking that you please take this! March! Milk Ocean awaits us!
The mountain, known as Mandara, which was extremely heavy, being made of gold, fell and smashed the demigods and demons. They were frustrated and disheartened, and their arms, thighs, and shoulders were broken. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who knows everything, appeared there on the back of his carrier, Garuda. Observing that most of the demons and the demigods had been crushed by the falling of the mountain, the Lord glanced over them and brought them back to life. Thus, they became free from grief, and they even had no bruises on their bodies.
Whoa, what happened?
Our strength, it's back! Yellow! We knew you'd save us!
The Lord very easily lifted the mountain with one hand and placed it on the back of Garuda. With Lord Vishnu by their side, all the demigods and demons quickly traveled to the ocean of milk. The Lord placed the mountain into the ocean and wrapped Vasuki, the great snake, around it in preparation for churning. After carrying the heavy Mandara mountain, Garuda became hungry. Suddenly, he realized the greatest meal could be Vasuki the snake in front of him. Vishnu, once again, saved the demons and demigods and sent Garuda away.
Krishna? That's his head you gave us. It can spew lots of fire. It could blow poisonous fumes.
Ha! So you want the head of the snake? We Daityas are advanced students of the Vedic knowledge and famous for our birth and activities.
It is
our natural right to hold the auspicious head of the snake.
We will not be left with the tail.
Seeing the demon's hunger for prestige, the personality of Godhead smiled. It was the Lord's intention to trick the Asuras and protect the demigods by grabbing the dangerous head of the snake. Therefore, in compliance, the Lord immediately accepted the demon's request by grasping the tail of the snake, and the demigods followed him.
Let the churning begin.
1, 2, 3, go!
Churn, 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 churn.
Despite the efforts of the demigods and demons, Mandara Mountain became unstable in the moving waters of the Milk Ocean.
Krishna, Krishna, where are you? Krishna, Krishna, we feel blue. Krishna, Krishna, you're so great. Krishna, Krishna, save our faith.
The Lord once again came to their rescue by taking the avatar as Kurma. The Lord personally steadied Mandara Mountain by placing it on his back in the form of a giant tortoise.
One, 2, 3, go!
Churn, 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 churn.
Everyone became fatigued.
Krishna, Krishna, where are you? Krishna, Krishna, we feel blue.
Again, the Lord came to rejuvenate the strength of the demigods and demons. The churning then continued.
1, 2, 3, go!
Churn, 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 churn,
Suddenly,
churn, churn.
Vasuki began spewing smoke and fire from his nostrils. Demigods and demons began looking like trees that had burned in a forest fire.
Krishna, Krishna, you're so great. Krishna, Krishna, save our faith.
By the grace of the Supreme Lord, clouds appeared overhead, and showers of rains and breezes relieved the demigods and demons. Once again, the churning continued.
1, 2, 3, go!
Churn, 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 churn.
And yet, even after being churned for a long time with so much endeavor, there was still no nectar. The Lord himself personally came as Lord Ajita and began to churn the ocean vigorously.
Churn, 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 churn.
Being churned in this way, the Milk Ocean first produced a fiercely dangerous poison named Galaguda.
and safety to all living entities struggling for existence. People, in general, being bewildered by the illusory energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are always engaged in animosity toward one another. But devotees, even at the risk of their own temporary lives, try to save them. By such acts, Lord Hari is pleased. And when the Lord is pleased, I am also pleased, along with all living entities. Therefore, let me drink this poison to appease all living entities.
churning the ocean, and many more wonderful items were produced. The Surabhi cow, Uchaishava, the white horse, Airavat, king of elephants, gems like the Stuba money and Padma Raga money, and many beautiful apsaras. Then there appeared the goddess of fortune, Rama, the source of all opulences. She appeared like electricity. Because of her exquisite beauty, her youth, her glories, everyone, including the demigods, the demons, and the human beings, desired her. The goddess of fortune, however, is the most chaste, for she does not know anyone but the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Even great personalities are dependent on someone. How then can they be supreme controllers? Even after full deliberation, I know no one but Mukunda as my husband, because he is independent. He possesses all transcendental qualities and mystic powers, and is therefore most desirable.
Approaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the goddess of fortune placed upon his shoulders the garland of a newly grown lotus flowers, which was surrounded by humming bumblebees and searching for honey. Then, expecting to get a place on the bosom of the Lord, she remained standing by his side, her face smiling in shyness. All the demigods, being blessed by Lakshmiji's glance upon them, were immediately enriched with good behavior and transcendental qualities. Thus they became very much satisfied. The asuras, however, having been neglected, became depressed, frustrated, and thus shameless.
1, 2, 3, go!
Churn, 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 churn.
At last, a wonderful male personality appeared. He was handsome, young, and his entire body was nicely decorated with flower garlands and ornaments. In his hands, he carried a jug, which was filled to the top with the nectar of immortality. extremely morose.
Krishna, Krishna, where are you? Krishna, Krishna, we feel blue. Krishna, Krishna, you're so great. Krishna, Krishna, save our
Do not be aggrieved. I will bewilder the demons by creating a quarrel among them. In this way, I will fulfill your desire to drink the nectar.
Give me that, you rogue king! How shrewd of you! Ah!
You dash into the kingdom king like the imbecile you are! Watch out you before you miss it on the very last drop! So close, my dear king. But your reign has lasted its course. Now it's my turn to relish in the glory of immortality. Ha ha ha!
Only that easy, dear brother. We all drink at the same time. Immortality is for the strong, not the weak.
Why should you get it first? Give it here!
Me first, not you!
Mine! 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 Mine!
I have come to settle your disputes.
Alas, all of us, both demons and demigods, are brothers, having come from the same father. But now, we are exhibiting our personal prowess in dissension.
Therefore, we request you, sweet woman, to please help us settle our dispute and divide the nectar equally among us.
How is it that you have so much faith in me? I am merely here to bewilder you. However, if you accept whatever I may say, whether honest or dishonest, then I can take responsibility for dividing the nectar among you.
Our dear goddess, you are adorable.
What you have said is all right. Your pleasure is our pleasure.
Oh, enlightened ones, your chivalry is the most enchanting in all three worlds. It is my honor to assist you in your endeavors. My dear Daityas and Devatas, I now request you to sit in two lines on either side of me, with the Daityas on my left and the Devatas on my right.
King Rahu noticed that Mohini was giving nectar only to the demigods. So he sneaked over to the other side, pretended to be a demigod, and hid between the sun god and the moon god.
Beware! He's a cheat! The demon of sun and moon eclipses!
Mohini Murti unveiled herself in a rage and revealed his form as Lord Vishnu. He summoned Sudarshan Chakra and cut off the head of Rahu.
Therefore, I shall take it as an endemical planet.
After the Supreme Personality of Godhead had brought to completion the affairs of churning the ocean and feeding the nectar to the demigods, who are his dear devotees, he left the presence of them all and was carried by Garuda to his own abode.
He's a dead person.
Seeing the victory of the demigods, the demons became intolerant of their superior opulence. Thus, they began to march toward the demigods with raised weapons. When the demigods could find no way to counteract the activities